One match day down. Celtic, where will they finish in the UEFA Europa League phase? Forget about that. It's all about where will Rangers finish, because that's what all the comments want. All the Celtic fans are demanding we put up the Rangers poll. Right, the fact of the matter is this. You were always going to get a Rangers poll. We just put up Celtic first.
And
now, you're the guy that did the poll.
Yeah,
Explain your reasoning, because these people need help.
Well, multiple reasons. The first reason was Celtic are the champions of Scotland, so therefore I felt like it was right to put them first.
And also they played first twice,
And-
but last week and this week.
Yeah, and well, that's another case there. So, I mean, that's the reason.
Doesn't matter.
Don't worry, guys. There's a Rangers poll up, and there'll be an Aberdeen poll going up later tonight that no one probably cares about. But there you go.
Yep. So Caden said
It was never a case of let's put a Celtic poll up and laugh at how shite and how poor they're going to do in this Europa League. The poll for all three teams was always going to go up, but you know I have to put one poll up first, and I thought I'd go with the champions of Scotland and give them the I don't know what they deserve.
Well, let's see what their fans have got to say in the comments. So, Caden says,
Respect her, you know.
Fog, do a Rangers poll. Same question. We are intrigued. Yeah.
Well, I'm intrigued to see where Celtic's going to finish, so I'm
it.
intrigued to see where all the teams are going to finish.
Beautiful game says Celtic are conference level. Got another comment. How many penalties will Rangers get this season? Again, I mean, well, what relevance does that serve to the Celtic poll? Hee-haw. Lubo says, do a Rangers one. Of course, do a Rangers one, guys. Come on, it needs to happen. People are laughing at this.
We're not actually going to get into the poll.
No, because we're doing the comments first. This needs addressed.
That's never been done before.
It's never been. You know, also, I was going to say this is. I've never seen an obsession on this level done before, but I fucking have every other fed. I mean, that's what happens. But come on, people, reel it in. Rangers were always going to get their poll.
Right. Well, we'll get into the poll and then we'll get into the rest of the comments.
I think we'll do that. But yeah, that just need it fucking nipped in the bud there.
Alright, well, it's been nicked.
Where are the Aberdeen fans? Why are they? Oh, why are you not doing us?
Hiding under the bed.
It's not even Rangers fans asking where's the Rangers poll. At least that would make sense.
Well, I'm over it if you are.
Fuck yeah. You're over it. You weren't over it 2 minutes ago. You were greeting before we hit fucking record.
Well, now it's done. Spoke about it.
Done and dusted then. Right, where will Celtic finish in the Europa League phase? Alrighty, so we've got 4 options. Where do we begin? Last spot. 4th, right? Least likely people think it's going to happen. 1st to 8th. Straight to the round of 16, baby. Are they going to get there with 17% of the vote? I don't think so. Do you believe they're going to get there?
I'd like to know which 17% of people voted for that, but I personally don't see it.
No, it's not going to happen, folks.
I'd say there's... Hold on, did you not say that first up was elimination, no?
No, I said 1st to 8 with 17% of the vote. Right, straight to the round of 16.
I thought first of all you said the votes for 2050. Anyway, yeah.
Well, you need to open your ears there, pal.
Right,
do you want to talk about the Hearts? Well, they're going to finish in Europe this season.
No, I don't actually, funnily enough.
Well, that's alright, but what
I'd rather talk about where Hearts are going to finish in the Premiership.
And where's that going to be?
Higher than Rangers, so move on.
As long as it's first, mate, I'll accept that, because it's not going to be fucking
right,
any better.
17% think that Celtic will finish in the top 8. I personally disagree with that. It's my phone going off in the background. I think Celtic at best will finish seeded for the playoffs, and even then I think they'll struggle. To me, this Celtic team's not good enough to be top 8.
They could get top 8, but they won't get top 8. I think we can...
I mean, I think any team could get top 8, but I don't think they all get top 8.
Yeah, so we're not going to do a Hugh Keevans here and say they can't do it, but they won't do it.
Well, Celtic could get top 8, Rangers could get top 8, Aberdeen could get top 8. I just don't see it happening.
You had me until you mentioned Aberdeen.
Aberdeen,
Right, so 3rd spot, we have got 25th to 36th, which would be straight elimination. No European football post-January. So 19% of the vote. I don't see this happening either, because the reality is you just need a couple of wins. They've already got a point. 7 points could take you through. Realistically, it'd probably be 8. I look at the 4 home games they've got. Most of them are winnable. Like Braga. Roma are probably going to beat both Glasgow clubs right away from home. That's just going to happen. But that leaves you with 3 home games for Celtic. Obviously, Rangers got 2 if you factor in the Genk game. But you say you draw against Braga. The other 2 home games are very favourable, which puts you on 8 points without even having to worry about the other 3 away games. So I don't think this is happening. More chance to finish top 8 for me than getting straight eliminated.
Really?
Aye.
Right, fair enough, I disagree.
Do you think there's more chance? Alright. Plead your case.
They're shite.
Right,
That's what case do you want me to add?
but do you not think the Europa League's a bit shite this year?
Yeah, but look at the amount of games Celtic have went into half-time at 0-0. The Almaty games twice. The Rangers game. Hibernian game. The Kilmarnock game. The St Mirren game. The Livingston game.
Well, that is true.
How many matches have we seen Celtic? The last game against Red Star Belgrade. They're just not scoring goals.
So do you think
St Mirren, lucky deflection.
So do you think what's happening?
Kilmarnock, dodgy penalty.
Right, so answer this, right? Do you think what's happening with Celtic right now so far this season is what's going to be until at least January? Toothless?
Well, I don't see it getting much better. I don't think Dyson Maeda all of a sudden is going to start playing great unless he decides, here, you know what, I need to actually earn a move here. And I think that's the only way he's going to do it. I just don't think he wants to be at Celtic. Obviously, he wants to be elsewhere. And I get the feeling Hatate's the same. Maybe Kyogo leaving was the straw that broke the camel's back.
Put it this way, I think a lot depends on this Braga game. If Celtic win it, then they're looking very, very good. If they lose it, things are looking pretty shite. And you can't really dispute that. So we'll move in to second spot. 27% of the vote. 17th to 24th. This is the playoff unseeded. Now, if you actually think what they did last year in the Champions League, they got, it was like 23rd or 22nd. I think it was 23rd. Now, based off this, their draw, they have got a tough one, I guess. Likes of Roma and Braga. They have obviously picked up the point against Red Star Belgrade, but they've got Storm Graz at home. They've got Midtjylland, I believe, as well. There's a lot of winnable ties in here, and realistically, the points you need to finish in the bottom of the top 24, I think would probably put you about 8 or 9. So I think it's about. I think the one that's won here is correct, but here we don't know.
Well, you finally got it out there, didn't you? You stuttered a wee bit, you stumbled, but you got it over the line.
But see, it would not be better if I stuttered and just sat in silence while I processed it in my brain. I'm thinking it loud.
Well, I guess maybe that's true. Who knows?
Would people rather silence?
When it comes to you, maybe. Anyway, right, so 17th to 24th, 27% believe that Celtic will be in the unseeded playoff
We've already covered that, mate. So what do you think about it? Are you thinking silence there? I think out loud, you thinking silence. So what is it then?
What
do you agree? What's going to happen? How many points do you need to get there?
I'd say anywhere between 8 to 10, 8 to...
and they've already got one.
I'd say about 8 to 10, aye. Maybe 11.
The more I look at this, man, I think Rangers are fucking snookered.
Right, well, let's get into the option that won the vote then. So 9 to 16, the playoff seeded round, it's got 37%. So over a third of people believe that Celtic will finish in the seeded playoff positions. And I mean, I can see this. This is definitely a likely outcome, especially if Celtic win their home games. They've already picked up a decent point away from home. I think to get into the playoff seeded positions, 3 wins and a few draws should be enough.
Should be.
I'd say 4 wins would pretty much guarantee you to be in the top the top 16. So, yeah, this is possible. It depends on the home form.
No, it really does, and I mean, obviously.
But you know, we looked at the Champions League last year, and some of the bigger teams finished in the unseeded positions. So
that could happen again.
You're not necessarily going to get an easy draw just because you finish in the seeded playoff places. We've seen with this new Champions League format. You know,
I don't mind this format.
I think it was Real Madrid and PSG just kind of sneaked through.
But see, no, I don't like it with the format.
Am I not right in thinking that going into the final game they could have
Man
eliminated?
City as well.
Man City as well.
What I don't like about the format is that we don't have a fucking Scooby snack who's playing who till the last match day. It can move around so much. There's no point in worrying about it.
Yeah, that's another thing I don't like. I think you look at the old group stages and you could kind of see it forming after a couple of games.
Yep.
And you could look at the fixtures that were remaining and you could kind of map it out after like probably the first 2 games, even after the first game, right? I think we'll be here. I think going into this game we need that result. But with this, because you're not worried about just 3 teams in your group, you have to worry about all the other 35 teams. It is impossible, like you said. There's no point really looking at the league until like the final 2 games.
Unless you look at your team in isolation.
Aye, but well, you don't need to look at. All you need to know how much points you've gathered.
I know, but I mean, if you look at your team with two games to go and you're sitting 8th and you're like 7 points above 25th, and you know, happy days, we can't finish bottom than that. But what I want from this Europa League campaign is Celtic against Rangers in the playoff round. That's what I want. That's what we all want. Who are we fucking kidding here?
Well, it could happen, but will Rangers get into the playoff rounds?
Well, that is the problem. Beat against Genk, Sturm Graz have just found out they're Austrian champions. Turns out they're actually a lot better than I thought they were. So I'm worried. Really worried. Because Rangers are shite and Russell Martin's here, baby.
Russell Martin is here to stay, right? So after that one there, 37%, let's get into the rest of the comments. Let's see what they're saying. RSC says Rangers always start off poorly in the EL, but always make minimum of last 16, including a quarter-final and a final. Yeah, but that was before Russell Martin, so... Yep. Andy Sawyer says 14 replies, all asking for Rangers. A football page run by a Hearts fan and a Rangers fan, listened to by Tims. More AFT and Goldbridge than any credible football channel. Yeah, Goldbridge makes a lot of money, that's all I'll say.
Aye, but he's a sellout bastard, right? See Goldbridge. He's not a United supporter. He's a Nottingham Forest supporter, right? He's simply just doing it for the views. Make no mistake about it. See here in Fog Football,
do it for the love of the game.
I do it for the love of the game. I couldn't give a fuck about the views. You know who the biggest... it's Rangers' fault over our course on YouTube about why there's so many Celtic fans on this page. I don't know why, because it's been fucking shite. And it gives... How many times we sat here and spoke about the lack of ammunition that Chris Boyd's got, I've got. I mean, see if it was flipped. See if Rangers were dominating, right? Fucking take me to it, please. Take me to the fucking promised land. This channel would all be Rangers fans laughing at Celtic fans.
Well, Tony Bloom's loading up my gun.
Well, Tony Bloom is loading up your gun.
Right, that's what I said. Don't need to repeat it like a parrot. Right, let's get to this comment.
This Celtic team are pretty shite with not much room for / bright sparks of potential improvement. I'd be happy not finishing above absolute bottom, which is more than possible.
What, so this guy would be happy to finish 35th?
I think he means 24th, but yeah, I mean, it could happen, couldn't it? I mean, I don't think it will. Honestly, I think finishing 25th to 36th. Like, the Celtic fans are greeting right here, right now. If Brendan Rodgers takes them to no European football post this league stage, that's on him. Forget about the board. That's on Brendan Rodgers.
Yeah, but let's be honest, if Celtic do finish in the elimination places, Rodgers probably won't get the blame it.
No, he probably won't. But speaking of Rodgers, he has called out the fans and the board, and he's like, I want them to unite and sit down, and hopefully both parties can sit down and respect the differences and find a solution so we can pull together again. Bullshit, because... Well, it's not bullshit for Rodgers, he might genuinely believe this, but the Celtic board are not sitting down with the Green Brigade and the rest of the Celtic supporters clubs. That's not happening. Dermot Desmond is not taking time off his fucking golf course to sit down with guys in green balaclavas. That's just the way... It's not going to happen.
Why should he?
I'm not saying he should, but he's not going to. I'm telling you the fucking facts here. Brendan Rodgers, I mean, to take a wee quote for Ryan Stevenson about Tony Bloom earlier, he must be smoking crack if he thinks Dermot Desmond's going to do this. I think this is Big Brendan, man, just stirring the ever-ending pot of shite.
If Brendan Rodgers actually got better results and better performances out of his team, then there wouldn't be such friction between the board and the Celtic fans at the moment. No, I don't think the performances for Brendan Rodgers is helping unite the fans that were upset with the board.
Yeah, we'll see. Will tomorrow's performance...
That squad was more than good enough to beat Carmat Almighty.
Almighty. The Almighty, Carmat Almighty. Anyway.
They're called?
Aye, the Almighty, mate.
Almighty, that's the one.
The Almighty. Right, that's where we're going to leave it. 29-minute protest tomorrow for Celtic fans. Will Rodgers give them something to cheer about inside that first half an hour? We'll have to wait and see. The Rangers poll is live, isn't it?
Aye, it's up.
Aye, so right, everybody, all the people that commented, where is it? Get over there. Get over there.
Make sure you vote for the elimination places.
Aye, because we all know that's what you're going to do.
I mean, Rangers could have 11 sedans in their first 11 and you'd still vote for the elimination places. So
of course they would.
Go and do it. If it makes you happy, go and vote.
Go and vote, guys. We'll react to that tomorrow. But until next time, peace.